Welcome back to our channel Rare Coins All World. Today, we're diving into the 2016 United States $quarter coin. Let's explore its value, some interesting details about the coin, and whether it's worth more than its face value. The 2016 $quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which started in 2010. This program highlights national parks and historical sites from each state, and in 2016, there were 5 designs issued. These feature Shawnee National Forest, Illinois Cumberland Gap National Historical Park, Kentucky Harpers Ferry National Historical Park, West Virginia Theodore Roosevelt National Park, North Dakota Fort Moultrie. Each of these coins carries unique artwork on the reverse side that reflects the history and significance of these parks or sites. The obverse side, however, retains the classic portrait of George Washington. Before we get into the value, let's quickly look at some basic specifications of the 2016 quarter. Composition: 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel for the standard circulation coins. Weight: 5.67 grams. Diameter: 24.26 mm. Mint marks: you'll find either a P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, or an S for San Francisco if you're looking at a proof version. Now, what is the value of a 2016 $quarter in circulation? Well, most of these coins are still worth their face value, 25 cents. Since they are fairly recent, you'll likely come across these coins in your change. However, there are exceptions. If you happen to have a quarter from 2016 in mint condition, that's uncirculated or barely circulated, it could be worth more. Coins graded as MS65 can be worth around $1 to $3, depending on demand and rarity of the design. Finally, this coin market value is $21,000. But coins graded as MS67 or higher could fetch $50 or more. Let's talk about proof coins for a moment. If you have a proof quarter from the San Francisco Mint, especially the silver proof versions, they can be worth significantly more. Silver proof quarters, with a composition of 90% silver, can be worth $10 to $15 or more, depending on their condition and silver prices. One thing that can add to the value of your 2016 quarter is if it's an error coin. Some of the known errors include off-center strikes, double dies, or misaligned dies. If you find one of these, it could be worth $100 to $300 or more, depending on the type of error and its rarity. As with any coin, the value can vary based on market trends, demand from collectors, and the condition of the coin. If you have a 2016 quarter that's in great condition or has a rare error, it's always a good idea to get it professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC.so. While most 2016 quarters you find in circulation are worth 25 cents, certain factors like mint condition, proof versions, silver content, and errors can really bump up their value. Make sure to check your coins closely. You might have a hidden gem in your collection. Today, we're diving into the world of U.S. quarters, specifically the 2002 United States of America $quarter. How much is it worth today? Is it just pocket change or a collector's gem? Stick around to find out. First, let's take a quick look at the coin itself. The 2002 U.S. $quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program that ran from 1999 to 2008. Each year, the U.S. Mint released 5 different state-themed quarters. In 2002, we saw quarters featuring Tennessee, Ohio, Louisiana, Indiana, and Mississippi. So, depending on which state design you have, the value can vary slightly. The obverse of the quarter features the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, which is standard for U.S. quarters. On the reverse, you'll find one of the 5 unique designs representing the states I just mentioned: Philadelphia, P, Denver, D, San Francisco, S. Quarters from Philadelphia and Denver are regular circulation strikes, while San Francisco minted coins are usually proof coins, which are highly sought after by collectors. Look for the mint mark on the front, just behind Washington's neck. If you happen to have a 2002 S proof quarter, it's going to be worth more, especially if it's made of silver. Regular clad proofs from San Francisco are also valuable but not as high as silver proofs. Now, let's talk about the value of these 2002 quarters in today's market. If your quarter has seen some wear and tear from being in circulation, its value is generally its face value of 25. Finally, this coin market value is $22,000. However, some may go for around 50 cents to $1 if they're in better condition. Uncirculated coins. If your quarter is uncirculated and in pristine condition, it can range from $1 to $5, depending on the state and mint mark. The rarer the state design or mint mark, the higher the value. Proof coins. A 2002 S-clad proof quarter can be valued at around $3 to $5, while a 2002 S silver proof quarter can fetch between $7 and $15, or even more, depending on its condition. Collectors are particularly interested in higher grade examples with no blemishes or toning, especially for proof and uncirculated coins. Now, let's not forget about the possibility of error coins. Error coins are rare but highly valuable. Look out for any misprints, off-centers, or doubling on the design elements. These types of errors can drastically increase the value of your quarter, sometimes reaching hundreds of dollars depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error. So, in summary, the 2002 United States of America quarter dollar might just be pocket change if it's worn, but if you've got an uncirculated or proof coin, especially one with an error, you could be holding on to a much more valuable piece. It's always worth checking your coin collections or even the change in your pocket for these gems. If you found this video helpful, be sure to leave a like and comment below with your thoughts or any other coins you'd like us to cover. Today, we're diving into the world of US coins to talk about the 2017 United States of America quarter dollar. We'll discuss its design, history, and most importantly, its value and how much it's worth in today's market. So, if you're a coin collector or just curious about this specific coin, stay tuned. Let's start with some background on the 2017 US quarter dollar. This coin is part of the America the Beautiful Quarter series, which began in 2010. The series commemorates different national parks and historic sites across the US. Each year, 5 unique designs are released featuring various landmarks. For 2017, the 5 quarters issued celebrated Effigy Mounds National Monument, Frederick Douglass National Historic Site, Ozark National Scenic Riverways, Ellis Island, and George Rogers Clark National Historical Park. As always, the obverse side of the coin features the portrait of George Washington, a design that's been standard on U.S. quarters since 1932. The reverse designs for each of these 2017 quarters are truly special. The reverse side shows the famous mounds in Iowa, which are ancient Native American earthworks. This quarter showcases Frederick Douglass sitting outside his home in Washington, D.C., writing in his journal. The reverse side highlights the Alley Mill, which is a historic site in Missouri. This coin features a family arriving at Ellis Island, New York, which represents the gateway for millions of immigrants. The last design from 2017 features a depiction of George Rogers Clark leading his men during the Revolutionary War in Indiana. These coins are made from a copper-nickel clad, with a composition of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. They weigh 5.67 grams and have a diameter of 24.26 millimeters. If you have the silver-proof version, it's 90% silver and weighs slightly more at 6.25 grams. You'll find mint marks on these coins from either the Philadelphia Mint, P, the Denver Mint, D, or the San Francisco Mint, S. The San Francisco coins are often found in proof sets, while the Philadelphia and Denver coins are the ones commonly in circulation. Now, let's get to the part everyone's been waiting for. What's the value of a 2017 quarter? Most 2017 quarters that have been in circulation are only worth their face value of 25 cents. Finally, this coin market value is $24,000. However, if your coin is in uncirculated condition, meaning it has no signs of wear, then it could be worth a bit more. Uncirculated quarters typically sell for about 50 cents to $1. If you have a proof coin from San Francisco, especially in silver, it can be worth anywhere from $5 to $10 or more, depending on the condition. If you're lucky enough to find an error coin, like a misstrike or a double die, the value can go way up. Some error quarters from 2017 have sold for $100 or more, depending on the severity and rarity of the error. So, is the 2017 US quarter dollar worth holding on to? For the most part, it's worth keeping if you find one in great condition or if you come across an error coin. Collectors love the America the Beautiful series for its beautiful designs, and who knows, one day, these quarters could become more valuable. Make sure to check your pocket change or coin rolls for any of these hidden gems. Today, we're diving into the value of the United States of America 1 dime from 2001. Whether you're a coin collector or just curious about the worth of the coins in your pocket, this video is for you. The US dime, also known as the 10-cent coin, has a rich history dating back to the Coinage Act of 1792. But today, we're focusing on the 2001 dime, a coin that may seem common but could be worth more than you think, depending on a few key factors. On the obverse side, we see the familiar face of Franklin D. Roosevelt, who has been featured on the dime since 1946, honoring his legacy. On the reverse, you'll find the torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. So, what determines the value of a 2001 dime? Let's break it down into three main factors: condition, mint mark, and errors. First up, condition. The better the condition, the higher the value. A dime straight from circulation is usually worth its face value of 10 cents. However, if you find a dime in uncirculated condition or even a proof version, the value can jump. An uncirculated 2001 dime can be worth between 50 cents to a few dollars, depending on its grade. Next, let's talk about mint marks. The 2001 dime was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The D and S mint marks are usually more desirable to collectors. The San Francisco dimes are often proof coins, which can sell for $1 to $5, depending on their condition. Finally, this coin market value is $21,000. Let's not forget errors. Error coins can bring surprising value. Look for misstrikes, double dies, or off-center strikes. These types of errors can significantly increase the value, sometimes up to $50 or more depending on the rarity of the error. To recap, a 2001 US dime in regular circulation is worth 10 cents, but if you have an uncirculated, proof, or error dime, you could be looking at anywhere from $1 to $50 or more. So, if you come across a 2001 dime, take a closer look. You might just have a valuable piece of history in your hands. Always check the condition, mint mark, and look for any unusual errors. And who knows, that little dime could be worth more than you expect. Today, we're diving into the details of a popular coin in circulation, the United States of America 1 dime, specifically the 2014 edition. If you're a collector or just curious about the value of this coin, you're in the right place. Stick around, and let's uncover its worth. The US 1 dime is a 10-cent coin that features an iconic design. We have a portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. This design has been on the dime since 1946, honoring Roosevelt's efforts in founding the March of Dimes. Of the coin, we see a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch. These symbols represent liberty, peace, and strength. The 2014 dime, like other dimes since 1965, is composed of a copper-nickel clad, which means it's not made from silver. In 2014, billions of dimes were produced at the 2 main U.S. mints. The Philadelphia Mint produced around 1.325 billion dimes, the Denver Mint produced approximately 1.374 billion dimes. As you can see, these dimes aren't particularly rare. So, if you have a regular circulation dime from 2014, its value will typically be around 10 cents. However, collectors often seek coins in exceptional condition, and this is where things can get interesting. If your 2014 dime is in uncirculated condition or graded as mint state, MS, by a professional coin grading service, its value could increase. For example, an MS65 or MS66 graded coin might sell for $2 to $5. Higher grades, like MS67 or MS68, can be worth even more, sometimes around $25 or more, depending on the market and demand. One of the key factors that can significantly raise the value of a 2014 dime is if it has a minting error. Coin collectors love error coins. Some possible errors include off-center strikes, double dies, or planchet errors. Depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error, these coins can sell for anywhere from $27,000. A typical 2014 US dime in circulation is worth its face value of 10 cents. An uncirculated or high-grade coin can fetch a few dollars. Rare error coins can bring in significantly higher values. Make sure to check your dimes carefully for any signs of wear or errors before spending them. If you're lucky enough to find a mint condition or error coin, it might be worth far more than 10 cents. Today, we're taking a closer look at the United States of America one-dime coin from 2004. Whether you're a collector or just stumbled upon one, you might be curious about its value and worth. The 2004 dime features the iconic image of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side, a design that's been on the US dime since 1946. The reverse side showcases the torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. But what about its value? Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. You can identify the mint by looking just above the date on the obverse side. A P stands for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and an S for San Francisco, which are the proof versions. In terms of face value, the 2004 dime is, of course, worth 10 cents. However, if you have a well-circulated example from Philadelphia or Denver, its value usually stays close to face value, unless it's in pristine condition. For collectors, condition is key. A 2004 dime in mint state condition can be worth more than its face value. Coins in this grade can fetch anywhere from $27,500 depending on demand and grading. Now, the 2004 proof dimes minted in San Francisco with the S mint mark are particularly sought after by collectors. These coins have a mirror-like finish and were never intended for circulation. A 2004 S-proof dime can be worth around $2 to $5, depending on its condition. Error coins can really boost a dime's value. If you find any dimes from 2004 with off-centering, double die errors, or other minting mistakes, you could be holding on to something much more valuable. Error dimes can range anywhere from a $27,500 to over $100, depending on the rarity and type of error. So, while most 2004 dimes in circulation won't make you rich, high-grade examples, proof coins, and error dimes can definitely fetch higher prices. Whether you're collecting for fun or profit, always keep an eye out for unique features. Today, we're diving into the world of coin collecting and exploring the value of the United States of America 1-cent coin from 2016. Whether you're a collector or just curious, stick around to find out if this penny in your pocket could be worth more than just 1 cent. This design has been in circulation since 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. On the reverse, you'll find the Union Shield, which has been the design since 2010. The penny is made of copper-plated zinc, with a composition of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. It weighs about 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. This design has become a familiar sight in U.S. currency, but could it be worth more than just a penny? Before we dive into the values, let's talk about the mint marks. The 2016 penny was minted in 3 different locations. For the proof version, the mint mark can be found just below the date on the obverse of the coin. Coins from each mint can have slightly different values depending on their rarity and condition. When it comes to value, condition plays a huge role. A 2016 penny that's been in circulation will typically still be worth face value, 1 cent. However, if you have an uncirculated coin, especially one that has been preserved in mint condition, it might be worth more to collectors. These can range anywhere from a few cents to over $1, depending on the grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70 by organizations like PCGS. If you have a 2016 proof penny from the San Francisco Mint, these coins are typically more valuable because they are made with extra care for collectors. Proof coins usually have a shiny, mirror-like finish. A 2016 proof penny in top condition can be worth around $3 to $5. Now, here's where things get interesting. Some 2016 pennies have been found with minting errors, and error coins are always sought after by collectors. These errors might include off-center strikes, die cracks, or double dies. Depending on the type and severity of the error, these pennies can be worth anywhere from $10 to over $100. If you come across a 2016 penny with an unusual appearance, it's worth getting it checked by a professional grader or an experienced coin dealer. While the 2016 penny isn't particularly rare, coins with exceptionally high grades, unique errors, or those from special proof sets can still bring in a bit of extra cash. However, for most people, this coin will remain at its face value unless it's in pristine condition or has a unique characteristic. So, is the 2016 United States 1-cent coin worth more than a penny? For the average coin, probably not, but if you have a mint condition coin, a proof version, or one with an error, you might be holding on to something more valuable. Always be on the lookout for unique features, and remember, the condition is key when it comes to coin collecting. Today's video, we'll be diving into the value and worth of the United States of America 1-cent coin from 2008. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned collector, you'll want to stick around to see if this penny could be worth more than just 1 cent. First, let's talk about the basic details of the 2008 U.S. 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln penny. This coin is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series that began back in 1909, honoring the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The obverse, or front, of the coin features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This has been a staple of U.S. pennies for over a century. The reverse side of the 2008 penny features the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was used from 1959 until 2008. Starting in 2009, the design switched to celebrate Lincoln's bicentennial. The 2008 penny is made of copper-plated zinc, weighing 2.5 grams, and has a diameter of 19 mm. In terms of mintage, the 2008 penny was produced in large quantities, but there are some key differences based on where it was minted. Over 2.5 billion pennies were struck with no mint mark. Denver Mint. The Denver Mint produced around 2.8 billion pennies, and these have a D mint mark. Proof coins were also struck at the San Francisco Mint. These coins feature a shiny, mirror-like finish and bear an S mint mark. Now let's get into the exciting part, the value of these coins. While most 2008 pennies are still only worth their face value of 1 cent, there are a few factors that could increase their worth. If you have a regular 2008 penny that has been in circulation, its value is likely still just 1 cent. These pennies are common and were produced in the billions. However, if you find a 2008 penny in uncirculated or mint state condition, it could be worth more. In general, an uncirculated 2008 penny could fetch between 10 cents to $1, depending on its grade. Finally, this coin market value is $24,000. Proof pennies from the San Francisco Mint, which are usually sold to collectors, are worth more. A 2008 proof penny in pristine condition could be valued anywhere from $2 to $5 or even more if graded by a professional service. Now, let's talk about error coins. Some 2008 pennies have been found with minting errors such as double die obverse or die cracks. These errors can significantly increase a penny's value, with some error pennies fetching anywhere from $10 to $100 or more, depending on the severity and rarity of the error. Here are a few quick tips if you're looking to collect or find a valuable 2008 penny. Always check for mint marks. A proof coin from San Francisco is worth more than a regular penny. Look closely for errors or abnormalities. Mint errors can boost the value significantly, keep an eye out for uncirculated pennies. The better the condition, the higher the value. So, while most 2008 pennies are still worth just 1 cent, there are opportunities to find valuable pieces, especially in uncirculated or error varieties. Today's video, we're diving into the value of the United States of America 1 cent coin from 1975. This Lincoln cent is a common piece, but could it be worth more than just a penny? The 1975 Lincoln cent features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner. This design was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The reverse side displays the image of the Lincoln Memorial, which replaced the original wheat ears design in 1959. If you look closely at the memorial, you can even spot a tiny engraving of Lincoln's statue seated inside the memorial. Like many U.S. coins, the 1975 1 cent was minted at several locations. You might notice a small mint mark on the front of the coin, just under the date. If there's no mint mark, it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. If you see a D, it was minted in Denver, and an S means it was minted in San Francisco. There are no known major varieties or errors for this year, but condition plays a huge role in determining the coin's value. Now let's talk about value. Most 1975 Lincoln cents that you find in circulation will only be worth their face value of 1 cent. These coins were produced in the billions, making them common and easy to find. However, if you have a 1975 penny in mint condition, also known as uncirculated, or even in proof condition, you could see a bit of a higher value. Around 50 cents to $1, depending on the grade, typically range from $1 to $3. If your coin is graded by a professional service and receives a high grade like MS 65 or higher, the value could increase to around $5 or more, but these coins are rare in such perfect condition. There are a few key factors that can affect the value of your 1975 penny. Coins in better condition with minimal wear will always fetch a higher price. Finally, this coin market value is $21,000. Typically, Denver and Philadelphia. Coins are common, but San Francisco minted proof coins may hold a higher value. Errors or anomalies. Though there aren't any major error coins from 1975, always be on the lookout for misprints or off-center strikes that can add value. So, while the 1975 1 cent is generally quite common, it's always worth checking your coins for condition, mint marks, and any possible errors. You never know, that penny in your pocket could be worth more than you think. Today, we'll be taking a closer look at the 1988 United States of America 5 cents coin, also known as the nickel. Whether you're a collector or just want to know if this coin in your pocket has any special value, stick around, and let's dive in. The 5 cents coin features Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse or front. On the reverse, you'll see an image of Monticello, Jefferson's famous estate. The 1988 nickel was minted in large quantities, and there were 3 main mint marks, the P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and the rare S for San Francisco proof coins. Here's a quick look at the mintage numbers. Philadelphia mint 771,360,000 coins. Denver mint 571,290,000 coins. San Francisco proof mint 3,262,948 coins. As you can see, the 1988 nickel isn't rare in terms of mintage. However, condition and mint mark play a big role in determining its value. Let's talk about the value of the 1988 5 cents coin based on its condition. In circulated condition, most 1988 nickels are worth face value, or about 5 cents. In extremely fine condition, the value can increase slightly to about 10 to 20 cents. Uncirculated or mint state coins can be worth anywhere from $17,000. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint can range in value from or more, depending on their grade and condition. There are a few factors that could make your 1988 nickel more valuable. Mint mark. Look for the S mint mark for proof coins. Condition. The better preserved the coin, the higher its potential value. Errors and varieties. Always check for mint errors like double dies or off-center strikes, which could make your coin worth significantly more. While the 1988 nickel is typically common, High-grade examples or coins with errors have sold at auction for hundreds of dollars. For instance, an MS-67 graded 1988 nickel can sell for around $200 to $300, so, is the 1988 United States 5-cent coin worth a fortune? In most cases, no, but if you have one in pristine condition or with a rare error, it could fetch a nice price. Always keep an eye out for those special details that can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's item. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin value videos. Happy collecting!